What ideas do you have that you can bring to life through 3D modeling that you can't through traditional 2D artwork? Hey there, spirits, and welcome back to the graveyard. My name's Soul, and this is my ghost friend, Art.
Hello everybody, it's me, Luigi, ho ho!
Today, we're going to be diving into the exciting world of 3D modeling with Nomad Sculpt and 3D texturing in Procreate, all on the iPad. Specifically, we're going to be modeling a 3DS, one of the most iconic gaming consoles of all time. And not just any version, my personal model of the retro version. I made this as a tribute to the Nintendo eShop getting closed forever at the end of March, and as part of a series of 3D models that I'm doing once a month this year to finally learn 3D modeling. But before we get started, let's talk about why 3D modeling is so amazing and why I wanted to get into it in the first place. For starters, it allows you to bring your ideas to life in a tangible way. With 3D modeling, you can create just about anything you can imagine, from characters and objects to entire worlds. The thing that sets it apart from the 2D art that I normally do is that it allows me to express my art form from all angles, not just the side that you see from the camera. I wanted to have the eShop shopping bag floating out of the 3DS like it was leaving it, and bringing it to life in 3D allows me to show that depth without being constrained to seeing it from only one angle. So if you'd like to see me improve my 3D modeling skills over the next year, then please consider subscribing. 3D modeling has become so accessible over the years, and the fact that you can do it on an iPad is crazy. With the convenience of the iPad and the power of Nomad Sculpt, you can do it all on the go. Whether you're just sitting out on a park bench, waiting for a flight, relaxing at home, or getting tired of sitting at your PC all day doing video editing, oh, is that just me? 3D modeling is at your fingertips. And no, I'm not sponsored by them, but I just really enjoy their apps. So I'll put a link in the description to both of the programs that I'm using. I use Procreate all the time with my 2D art, and now I'm just adding the 3D drawing aspects on top of what I already have. Nomad Sculpt is really easy for me to make the models, and Procreate was really easy for me to texture and add details. Now let's talk about the process of modeling a 3DS. First step is to create the basic shapes of the console. I was really nervous about recording this video because this is only my third time 3D modeling. But I wanted to see my progress and show that it's possible for a complete beginner like myself to make something great and ambitious. After making the basic shapes for the base, it was on to adding the details. To make the complicated shapes, it was a matter of using basic shapes and then merging and smoothing them together. As you can see with Nomad Sculpt, the modeling process was super easy, user-friendly, and portable. I'm proof that you don't need to be an expert to create amazing 3D models. And there's a great community here on YouTube that will teach you all about Nomad Sculpt and how to design whatever you want. I was using Small Robot Studio's 3D Texturing Beginner's Guide for Nomad Sculpt to Procreate video for the texturing, and Dave Reed's 3D Game Boy Nomad Sculpt tutorial video series. Both of these videos really helped me along with my 3DS process. Once the base model is finished, I UV unwrapped the model and exported it as an OBJ file to open it in Procreate to texture. First, I put the base colors down, roughness percentages, and metallic percentages. The roughness and metallic scale range in grayscale, white being 100 and black being 0. Small Robot Studios explains texturing in Procreate really well, so if you want to know how to do that, I really suggest watching that video. I then took pictures of my 3DS to copy the designs and text to add to my 3D model. It was tedious, and I decided not to use all of them to save time and headache because the UV map wasn't split that nicely using Nomad Sculpt's automatic UV unwrapper. If you plan to get more into 3D texturing, then it would probably be worth it to learn some tutorials about how to UV unwrap things manually. And I learned after I did this that there is a stamp tool that I could have used in Nomad Sculpt that would have made this a lot easier. So I will probably use this feature instead of this process, but it was a good learning experience. Once I was done with the paint job, I sent it back to Nomad Sculpt for the final lighting and rendering, and adding the final touches of the eShop logo glowing in front of it. I just made the bag a semi-transparent material and put a light behind it shining onto the 3DS. And there you have it, my 3DS model is complete. But before we go, I want to leave you with one final thought. 3D modeling is way more than just a technical skill. It's a creative outlet that allows you to express yourselves in many ways that I never thought was possible. And with amazing apps like these, it's more accessible than ever. Nomad Sculpt is only a one-time payment of $14.99, and Procreate is only a one-time payment of $12.99. So both of these apps are very cheap when it comes to being able to create very high-quality 3D models. And you don't even have to use Procreate to texture it. It's just something I wanted to mess around with because I've never done that before. So whether you're a professional artist, a hobbyist, or someone just looking to try something new, I highly encourage you to give 3D modeling a try. Who knows what amazing things you'll create? And if you would like to see more art from me and my upcoming monthly 3D models, then follow me over on my social medias. I'm not sure I'll have a video for every single 3D model that I make, so that's probably the easiest way to see the ones that I'm going to be making in the future. Comment down below what you think I should make a 3D model of next. I don't really have any set plans for 3D models that I'm going to make in the future, so I would love to hear some suggestions. And if you like this content, then please consider subscribing. I'm trying to reach 1,000 followers by the end of the year. I make a lot of art and crafty related videos on my channel, so if you would like to see more of that, then please join the graveyard. And until next time, see ya!